as we shift our focus to tonight, what do you think, Jeff? Can the Hawks, 1.5-point underdogs, can they avoid going down 3-0 here?
I think so. Look, Miami's been fantastic in the first two games of this series, so I'm not taking anything away from the Heat. But if Trae Young is who we think he is, then he's going to bounce back from this relatively underwhelming start to the series and have a really fantastic game. Over the past 2 years, when the Hawks have really needed Trae to step up, he's typically been able to do so. And I'd feel more comfortable if the Hawks had Clint Capella, but they have been completely different at home this year compared to their road record. They're 16-25 on the road, 27-14 at home, which is tied for the third best home record in the East this season. I don't expect Jimmy Butler to drop 45 again, probably for the rest of the playoffs. That's just not who he is, at least not on a consistent basis. I think the crowd's behind Atlanta, and they can win one and make this one maybe a bit of a series, or at least push it towards a gentleman's sweep.
Okay. How do you feel about it, Gare Bear?
Yeah, I mean, historically, if an overwhelming underdog is going to take a game in the series, it tends to be that third game. Maybe the Heat take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit. I know our recent examples of this are not great in terms of how they finished, but even if you just want to look at the last 2 days, Raptors go up 17 points in the first half against the 76ers playing game 3 at home. We just talked about the Timberwolves, who had 2 separate 20-point leads playing game 3 at home. There is something to be said about that team coming back, playing that first home game. And I think it's really important, as Jeff mentioned, the Hawks, one of the biggest teams in terms of the disparity on the road and at home. In fact, they finished the season incredibly strong, even stronger than they started the season in Atlanta. Their final 7 regular season games, they were 6-1 at home with a 10.9 net rating. They are 9-0 ATS their past 9 games against teams with a winning record on the road. So they beat good teams when they're playing at home. And those stats don't even include the play-in game where they absolutely bludgeoned the Hornets. So they're just a different team when they get to play in Atlanta. I kind of like Hawks money line at plus 100. I think if they're going to take one, it's going to be tonight. It's the last chance they have.